looking to steal the limelight. Tonight, the Bradley Center is the stage as the Bucks host the reigning NBA champion Los Angeles Lakers and Kobe Bryant. In his 14th season with 4 championships to his credit, Bryant has led the Lakers to the NBA's best current record, 19-4. Brandon Jennings, the pride of Compton, California, will show his NBA stuff to a television audience across greater Los Angeles for the first time. Good evening and welcome to Bucks basketball on Fox Sports Wisconsin with John McLaughlin. I'm Jim Paskey. At home, the Bucks are 9-3. They play well here. But, John, that is in part because they have had balanced scoring lately. They've won the last 2 in this building.
Jim, the Bucks have been doing such a wonderful job of sharing the ball. Now, there's more than just passing. You've got to create something, and you can see some plays here where the Bucks snap it around. But it's not just standing. You've got to move off the ball and on the ball. The Bucks have been doing that. Because they're sharing the ball, Jim, they've been getting open shots. They will really have to share the ball tonight and make their shots if they're going to beat this great defensive team of the Lakers.
The Bucks felt depth would be a strength, and it is, which creates a constructive battle for playing time.
We're trying to set a tone here where we base playing time on performance. If you perform well, you stay on the court. I don't think that's anything outrageous, you know. So when guys are going down, you know, other guys get opportunities, and we base it on performance. And you know, when you are around a 500 team, you know, in my experience, a lot of times you don't have a set rotation. You know, it's the teams that win 55 games. You know, they've got it kind of set in stone, and so we're trying to get to that level and still searching for the proper rotations.
A recent poll of Hall of Fame basketball players selected Kobe Bryant as the game's best player currently. And, John, it's tough to argue.
It's certainly something you can argue, Jim, but I'm going to tell you, this guy is a great player. Now, he reminds you more of Michael than anybody because he's such a good jump shooter. He can take it to the basket. He gets to the line often in every game. I mean, he's a tremendous offensive player, but, Jim, he's their emotional leader. He's tough-minded, and he's an outstanding defensive player.
You don't win championships alone. Kobe has a supporting cast, which is both long and long on talent.
Their weapons are their weapons. I mean, they have tremendous length up front. Bynum, Gasol, they bring in Odom. They're all long. They make it very difficult around the basket. They're all skilled. Obviously, they've added Artest, so they've added toughness. Fisher's a tough player. They've got a good bench. Haven't even mentioned Kobe yet. You know, so I mean, it's a very, very difficult matchup. We've been a good home team, but we will have to play our best game to beat them.
It's youth versus experience at point guard tonight. Brandon Jennings facing L.A. fixture Derek Fisher. Greg and Tony look at this great matchup next on Fox Sports Wisconsin.
Here on Fox Sports Wisconsin. I hate to say young versus the old, but we almost have this kind of matchup with Derek Fisher against Brandon Jennings tonight, don't we?
It is what it is. You see the age difference there, huge. It'd be a little bit more if I was out there, but you know, BJ's a young guy. He's much quicker and he's much younger than Derek Fisher. Now, Derek Fisher is still a very good player in this league, but believe it or not, Craig, it's going to really be determined on how the officials call the game. If the officials allow Derek Fisher to be physical with Brandon, Brandon's going to struggle a little bit against that, and I think it'll level the playing field. But other than that, I think Jennings has the advantage.
Another big test for the youngster here tonight against the champs. Bucks and Kobe and the Lakers all coming your way. Can the Bucks hand the champions a rare loss here in 2009? Jim and John return, plus the lineups when we come back.
Are joined by a big Wednesday night crowd here in the Bradley Center. To many, this is the best starting 5 in basketball. Ron Artest, Andrew Bynum, and Pau Gasol, with Derek Fisher, the veteran, and Kobe Bryant in the backcourt, both in their 14th NBA seasons. 19-4, the best record in the Western Conference and in the league. For Phil Jackson, this team is built for a title. This is the 7th road game the Lakers have played. 17 games at home, in large part why they have won 19 times. The Milwaukee Bucks, 11-11, 9-3 at home. Luke Richard, Bahamute, Bogut, and Ersan Ilyasova up front with Brandon Jennings from Compton, California, alongside Carlos Delfino in the backcourt. Scott Skiles has had practice time this week. His team is rested. The question now, are they ready to take on a team that many feel will be in the finals again? Tonight's menu coming up on the show. We'll examine the disparity between these two teams when it comes to bench production. Home sweet home. The Bucks have played great basketball here at the Bradley Center. We'll take a closer look at the numbers and show you which players are lighting it up at home. And how was Kobe the lucky number 13? We'll explain how 12 players in 1996 were taken ahead of Kobe Bryant. Brandon Jennings taken with the 10th pick. General managers 1 through 9 scratching their heads at what they passed on with him. So he and Kobe are in the same boat in that regard, John, years apart.
Well, we get that question everywhere we go, not only from the announcers, but everybody with their team that we talk to, any team that we face. Tonight, Jim, for the Bucks to win this game, they're going to have to be very good, and they're going to have to be good for 48 minutes because the Lakers have few, if any, flaws.
Derek Fisher. First rebound of the game, Carlos Delfino. Last season, the Lakers were 14-5 in the second game of back-to-backs. This season, 2-2 so far.
Jim, when you're as good as they are, you can play on the road, you can play back-to-back. You've got so many things that will win games for you. Their defense is outstanding, best in basketball. They'll block shots. They're long on the front. They'll play the passing lanes. They'll hawk the ball. They'll defend you straight up, and they're led by the guy with tremendous heart and toughness in Bryant.
The Lakers are the best rebounding team in basketball, and they are one of, if not the best defensive teams. Ersan Ilyasova, the first basket for the Bucks tonight.
They rebound. They're long up front. They can challenge shots when you go inside. You have to make shots. Now, something the Bucks haven't done as well as we would all like is when they have open shots on this season, more guys need to make those shots like Ridenour has all year.
Al Gasol took just 8 shots last night in Chicago, 10 points. Los Angeles, the #1 field goal defensive team in the league, and they are also #1 at defending the three-point shot. Mbah a Moute. Control tap out for Jennings. He gives it up immediately as the Bucks go to the post, trying to establish Bogut against the Los Angeles big men. Rebound, Andrew Bynum.
And when you have the defensive field goal percentage they have, it's not just any one thing. They challenge shots. They play on the ball. They have good pursuit defense, good team defense.
Bynum in the middle. Tough cover for Ersan Ilyasova. Loose ball foul. It's against Los Angeles. Bynum's first. Our Menard's key stat tonight, the Los Angeles Lakers 15.3 second chance points a game.
One more area that they're outstanding in.
The Bucks don't give up many, the second fewest, just over 11.
Foul on Bynum, good, Jim. You want to move him around. As every night, Ersan gives up height.
Three-pointer, Jennings.
Draw and kick. Suck him in. He's got a veteran on him, but he can beat him with quickness. That is, Jennings can beat Fisher with quickness if he needs to. That time, an open look.
Jennings fans in Compton, California, getting to see him as he faces the Lakers for the first time on television tonight. Kobe Bryant in the paint. Brandon's mother and brother are here in the Bradley Center to witness his first outing against Kobe.
That's special.
Good baseline seal. Mbah a Moute smothered in there. Back outside, another three by Jennings. The rebound long to Kobe Bryant. Bryant one-on-one, the double, and the bad pass.
Well-timed double, Jim. Just as he turns his back on the ball, then they pick it up and double team him.
You have to draw and kick against the Lakers. Delfino draws the defense, kicks it out. Jennings nails the three-pointer.
That was a great example of how they will smother the baseline. And with their big men up front, they have shot blockers and challengers. Look at Artest. Look at him hawk the ball. All over it, Artest, a good individual defender. Kobe Bryant, they're great individual defenders, and I think they feed off of one another. And because he's hawking and you're trying to dribble around him, turnover.
Ron Artest makes a good defensive team even better. Yes, there's baggage, but the Lakers are a better defensive team with him.
No question about that.
Gasol tries to work the glass and draws the foul. Andrew Bogut. The leading scorers for the Bucks on the Powerball Power Play leaderboard: Brandon Jennings, 21.1 a game. Andrew Bogut at 15.9, and Luke Rittenauer makes the board at 11.8 a game.
That's an example of how Gasol will set you up. He's got good inside skills. He can come either way on you, set you up, and come back, get his body into Bogut for the foul. They shoot a lot of free throws. They have people that can draw the foul, just like Gasol did. Bryant's great at it.
The fourth best free throw shooter in the league, Pau Gasol, hits 1 out of 2.
A good reason not to put him there.
Ilyasova, three-pointer over Pau.
Well, Gasol's going to lay back on him until he makes a few. That's going to pull him out.
Good work by Delfino defensively. He came to help out, got a piece of the ball, and Kobe Bryant loses out of bounds.
Well read and timing.
Kobe Bryant had 42 last night in Chicago, but he turned it over 8 times. Amute for 3.
Those are the shots the Bucks have to start making even more consistently. Some guys have. The Bucks have shot well from 3. But as a group, it's got to get better. When you have an open drain, you got to find it.
The Lakers have won the last 3 against the Bucks. And 13 of 16. None of that matters tonight. Jennings, floater. And Bynum able to control the rebound. Ilyasova got a hand on Gasol from the back and picks up his first foul.
You could see, Jim, they will run into quick post-ups for Gasol. When they run into it, that allows him or Bynum, either one, to run to a good deep catch position.
Ilyasova able to control the rebound. That was a great job defensively. Fisher tried to get away from Jennings, and the Bucks throw it away.
Now, 2 things. One, those are just unforced turnovers. That's just a bad pass. You don't want those because there are going to be enough forced turnovers, number 1. But see, they make you rush a little bit because you know they're going to be in your grill. Number 2, the Bucks must, as they did on that last exchange at this end, block off. When a shot is taken, you better get a body into these guys.
There's the double on Kobe. Skip pass to the corner, 3-pointer, no. Rebound Gasol. Artest missed the 3. Fisher misses another one, and Delfino has it.
And you see why they're a good rebounding team. They're so long.
Ilyasova did a great job creating a nice open shot right at the free throw line. It doesn't drop for him. 11-5, the Bucks leading the Lakers. And again,
this is what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, it's Ilyasova on the back. Mark Davis blew the whistle this time. Here comes Hakeem Warwick. Ilyasova leaves with 2 quick fouls. 6:36 remaining in the first.
When they run into deep position, Jim, you try to root them out of there because it's a 7-footer, you're getting caught behind.
Andrew Bynum powers through the defense to score. His first 2 points, Bynum averages 17.1. He's their best percentage shooter at 57.
And that's why, that type of shot.
Bogut, block shot, Bynum, but that's what Bogut has to do, correct? Take it in there aggressively. Kobe Bryant, no. Bayamute with the rebound.
Great help by Bogut, Jim. That stopped the basket.
Hakeem Warwick. And Bynum was there to meet him again. It goes off Warwick out of bounds to the Lakers. with 5:58 remaining in the first quarter. Under 6 minutes, so it's an automatic timeout at the Bradley Center. Andrew Bynum hooking up with Warwick. Squad 6 in force tonight. Milwaukee leading 11-7 with 5:58 remaining in the first quarter. Prior to the game tonight, Bucks rookie Brandon Jennings received his NBA Rookie of the Month award for games played in October and November. 21.8 points, 5.7 assists, 4 rebounds, better than a steal a game in 16 outings. The Rookie of the Year sometimes goes to the player who wins it the first month. We'll see. Brandon Jennings, first in scoring, first in assists, first in field goals made per game, and second in minutes per game among rookies. And he will square off Saturday night right here at the Bradley Center against Tyreke Evans. Yeah. And, John, a lot of people are now saying that one of those two is the very likely Rookie of the Year.
Well, they're the front runners at this point, Jim. We certainly know our guy is, and Evans is having a great start as well. And how nice that Brandon received that award tonight with his mom in the building.
First impressions often count a great deal in an award like that, and Blake Griffin will not be back until sometime well after the first of the year, so he is being stymied a bit by his injury.
That's a point. That's right. Well, an injury can take everybody out of their game quicker than even personal fouls.
When you have a broken kneecap, you don't have the national consciousness on your side like Brandon Jennings did when he scored 55.
Exactly. Overpass on that one.
Kobe Bryant for 3. Another thing to consider, Tyreke Evans plays in one of the, quote, black holes of the league. They're not on TV a lot. They don't have a particularly good team in Sacramento. A lot of what he does is not seen by many people.
Well, that's why it's up to their PR staff to make sure people know about it, you know. But you're right. They're not going to see it first person.
Well, the media should be paying attention because they have to vote, but the groundswell sometimes isn't there for certain teams in the West. Under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter.
When you play a good team that is a great defensive team, you have to shoot the ball well. They are.
5 points for Gasol. Los Angeles 5 of 13 from the field, 39%. The Bucks 33%, 4 of 12. Jennings wide open. Can't hit his second three. Great rebound by Bogut. Inside position on Gasol. And that is out of bounds, knocked out by Powell. Bucks ball with a shot clock reset. Lamar Odom will check in, as will Charlie Bell for the Bucks.
Now, you've heard me say this before against certain players. Bynum 7 feet, Gasol 7 feet, Bogut 7 feet. But their length is incredible. The way they play with their reach, and you could see Andrew at inside position, but Gasol could still get to that rebound putback.
Hakeem Warwick draws the defense, kicks it for Bogut. That's what you have to do. You have to make the read, right? You go in there. If they're defending you with that length, you have to find the open shooter.
And they're going to be there every time you go in. But that doesn't mean you don't finish, Jim. It just, you got to read it each time. And that was a good read that time, because more often you're probably going to have to kick it out.
Foul inside as Artest works in the paint. Time now for our Wisconsin Dental Association Did You Know? Did you know that the Milwaukee Bucks have averaged 36.3 points a game off the bench, 6th best total in the NBA? In contrast, the Lakers, 25.9 points from their bench. That's the 6th fewest average points in the league by reserve.
Now, Jim, we just saw what the Bucks are up against all night. You've got almost every guy playing someone bigger. Bell inside on Artest has to give up size. Luke Richard, pretty even size-wise with Kobe, but Kobe can play up. Oh, that was a nice touch. BJ playing up just a little bit. Michael and now will have to play up a little bit because they really have a lot of size.
The Lakers a mid-pack free throw shooting team. Artest misses them both. Wow. Andrew Bogut inside position on Gasol to take the rebound. 1 out of 4 from the line so far for Los Angeles. And as we have grown to expect, the Bucks not getting the same number of attempts. They have not been to the line.
Tonight, if we're going to win, we've got to make shots like that, Jim, right there. and Artest threw up what you can call thumpers. They thumped. Red giving up size to Artest. That guy can shoot inside, outside, 7-footer that can drain it.
Since his return, the Lakers have been winning by an average margin of 16 points a game. Gasol missing the early action. Charlie Bell. Bogut and Odom go down.
What a trade in getting Gasol. Sometimes you got to be good and lucky.
Charlie Bell getting his first action after not playing in the last 2 games, both Bucks victories. Kobe Bryant a rattle out. Red has the rebound.
And Kobe can get a shot almost at any time. Will he make it or miss it? Charlie was there to challenge.
Michael Red playing in just his 7th game of the season. 3-pointer. Red the assist to Bell.
Got to make the jumpers tonight, Jim, because with their link, you're not going to be able to finish with easier shots. So when you draw a kick or swing it, you've got to make the jump shots.
Fisher working against Jennings. Fisher is strong. 6'1", 210, his first 2 points. Strong and savvy.
Think about it. He's the same height as Jennings. One's 210, one's 165.
Derek Fisher called for the foul as Jennings turns the corner. Charlie Bell, 1 basket for each of his last 2 games missed. The Bucks lead by 2, 18-16.
Lakers by a bucket here in the early going. Kobe Bryant comes into tonight's game averaging 28.4 points a game, but in his last 9 against the Bucks, he's averaging 29.7. And Luke Richard Baamute knows there's more to this 19-4 Lakers team than just Kobe.
You know, we're trying to beat the Lakers, not Kobe. You know, we got to guard him because he's a big part of what they do. But, you know, I can't do it myself. You know, I won't play 48 minutes, so other guys are going to have to guard him too. But that's why I say it's a whole team thing because, you know, I'm going to get beat sometimes. You know, he's going to make tough shots, and, you know, the whole team has to defend.
Luke Richard Baamute knows this is going to be a team effort to stop Kobe Bryant, and Phil Jackson even has some concerns about Kobe. In spite of his 42 points last night, he said he's concerned about his ball handling with that broken index finger, but it seems to not have any type of bearing on his game so far, guys.
That is a fact. Thank you, Telly. Kobe Bryant and Luke Richard Baamute remembers this, had a 30-point game last year against the Bucks. Last night was his 101st game of 40 or more points in his career, 42 against Chicago. There's the index finger injury. It came against Minnesota last week. He had 16 points Saturday in a loss to Utah. He also had a virus that night. Kobe Bryant on the line. Defensive 3 violation call against the Bucks, so Kobe hits the technical. He has 6.
Well, Kobe Bryant's one of those tough-minded people, so that index finger will not slow him down. And, of course, that's what makes his team tough-minded as well. Their leader is.
Bryant draws another foul. It's Hakeem Warwick. He got him from the top down. Apparently, Ron Artest found out that Kobe does not like to be asked about injuries. Artest saying he asked him how his finger was yesterday, and he got very angry about it. He doesn't like that when you ask if he's hurt.
Superstitious, huh? Like if you don't talk about it, it's not a factor.
Well, apparently it doesn't matter to him if he can play. The injury is irrelevant.
Forget about it.
Only Carmelo Anthony, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant score more on average than Kobe Bryant.
And here's one of the reasons, too, Jim, and all those guys do a good job of getting to the free throw line, but Kobe, coming into this game, had taken 170 free throws. The highest for the Bucks was Warwick at 87, and Jennings right behind it, 85 attempts.
Kobe has 8 points. He has scored 20 or more in his last 12 games against Milwaukee. Michael Redd on the miss. Lamar Odom.
Wide open on the double screen.
Recently married Lamar Odom with the rebound.
You got Rudy married.
Did you hear about it?
No, Rudy married. Anybody we know?
One of the Kardashians, right? Khloe?
I cannot believe that has hit the highlight storm as it has. Wow.
Charlie Bell on the miss. The rebound batted around by Odom and Artest. Jordan Farmar in the game. Jennings will try to defend him. Farmar helped key a fourth quarter run. The bench did a good job last night for the Lakers in Chicago. Los Angeles trailed by 1 after 3. Time for our U.S. Cellular text to vote. The question: who is the best team in the West? W for the Lakers, X for the Nuggets, Y for the Mavericks, and Z for the Suns. Short code 234-234.
I can answer that in a moment. Just in a blink, I can answer that.
Are we looking at them? Michael Redd.
We are.
Hits over Artest.
You're very good, James.
Thank you. So I would imagine you think, if you had to pick right now, that Boston and L.A., the Lakers, would be in the finals.
Yeah, I think the Lakers are better than Boston right now, too, in a lot of areas, but that remains to be seen. We'll know in June. Nice touch, Artest.
Redd had to take that shot. End of the quarter. The Bucks are 6-1 at home when they lead after one quarter. Will a 1-point lead against the Lakers after one hold up tonight? It's 20-19. That's a solid opening period at the Bradley Center. 3 more to go as the Bucks try to pull off an upset tonight against the best team, or at least the best record in basketball. This week, it's a Fox NFL Sunday doubleheader, beginning with the Bears taking on the Ravens. Then the Packers square off against Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers in a pivotal game for both teams' playoff chances. Coverage begins Sunday with America's #1 pregame show at 11 a.m. Central, only on Fox. Check local listings for the game and start time in your area. Well, the Packers can still get into the playoffs. Kobe Bryant and the Lakers down 1 here. The Lakers 19-4, best record in the West. Boston 20-4, best record in the East currently, as Michael Redd hits his second shot. And John, when you compare the two teams, Boston and the Lakers, I think, can throw perhaps more variations, big and small, at any team in the league.
They can. I think they're a little deeper that way, Jim. And in just a couple of other areas in the toughness category right now, but don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the Celtics are out of it at this point with no injuries. These two teams look very strong.
Lamar Odom,
6'10", can move like a guard and can shoot it, as you just saw.
Ersan Ilyasova, 2 fouls early in the game, comes to the scorer's table. Kurt Thomas on the miss.
Well, they're going to bring 2 guys to Redd. That leaves Kurt open on the drop pass.
Farmar, no, on the 3-pointer. Thomas has the rebound.
Farmar needs a moment to loosen up. Excellent defense on the block.
Buck goes back. Ball goes back to the Lakers. Time for the Carsoup.com email question. What team in your mind is the most historic in the NBA? Drew in Grafton. Carsoup.com/basketball if you'd like to send us a question.
Well,
Boston comes to mind.
If I understand that, you would have to say Boston because of the 9 straight, I think it was 9 straight championships or 8 straight, something like that. I don't know, too many. Of course, the Lakers have had many, so have the Chicago Bulls, but most would say, I would think, Celtics, Lakers franchises.
Charlie Bell committing the foul. Shannon Brown on the free throw line.
Now, this is a concern. You don't want to have them feast at the line.
The Bucks host the Sacramento Kings on Saturday night, 7:30 right here in the Bradley Center. For tickets, call 1-800-4NBA-TIX, T-I-X, or go to Bucks.com or the Bradley Center box office. No Saturday television locally, so come out and see the Bucks work hard, play hard against Sacramento.
Now, this is one of those nights, if you have a huge free throw differential, which the Bucks have had many times against teams, you're not going to beat the Lakers. They're too good in too many other areas. Transition three by Michael.
7 points for Red. The Bucks 5 of 9 on early three-point shooting.
And Jim, when you get shots like that, because you can push the ball and get a nice quick look on them, that helps nullify their good half-court defense to some degree.
The Lakers, as we said, the best team defending the three-point shot in the league. Odom battling underneath, ball caroms to Michael Red. Ridnour.
All year.
6 of 10 now. Three-point shooting for Milwaukee.
He's been butter all season.
Ran into Luke Walton today, who is injured for the Lakers. And first thing he said was, how's Ridnour playing? It's a three-pointer by Shannon Brown.
Yep, he can drain it. They have a ton of jump shooters on this team. I'd like to have asked Mr. Walton how his father is. I hear there's been some physical issues, and he's not real mobile.
Well, he had to give up his broadcasting career because of his back. He can't travel anymore. Bill Walton, the league misses him. Artest into the middle. And apparently it was off one of the Bucks with 14 on the shot clock.
Good job of not fouling. Miscue, couldn't get it to go. Bucks come up with it.
Red for Mbah a Moute at the elbow.
Got to have those, Jim. I mean, those are easy shots, transition, and even though the Bucks have had a number of them, you probably won't get as many as the game goes along.
Mbah a Moute and Artest get tangled up. Mbah a Moute called for the foul, so rough couple of seconds for Luke Richard. A miss and a foul. Bucks basketball on Fox Sports Wisconsin is presented by Miller Lite. There's light beer, and there's triple hops brewed Miller Lite. Taste greatness. And by Menards. Save big money at Menards. One of the strengths of the Bucks in recent games has been balanced scoring. 6 of 11 tonight on three-point shots. Won by 6 different players. Jennings, Ilyasova, Mbah a Moute from the corner. Charlie Bell. Michael Red has a three-pointer. And the 6th, Luke Ridnour. That's balanced, John.
And, Jim, they're critical tonight. You've got to make those shots tonight to beat the Lakers. It's going to be difficult to have an inside game against them because of their size. And at this point, the Bucks still have not taken a free throw. Fortunately, the Lakers aren't feasting, but 6 for 9 is enough.
Ilyasova, Ridnour, Thomas, Red, and Mbah a Moute. Let's check in with Telly Hughes. He was listening in a moment ago.
Hey, guys, during that timeout, Coach Scott Skiles said he really wanted to up the tempo. He said he felt like the guys were getting a little flat. He wants them to rebound the ball and really push the momentum in this game because they feel like they can actually outrun the Lakers now. So we'll see if they're able to do that as we continue on.
Thanks, Telly. Out-rebounding the best rebounding team in the league is a tall order, but the point is well taken. You have to rebound to run.
Okay, now that wasn't a shot, I don't believe. They're putting, yeah, that's to side court. But again, anytime they're going inside, they are calling fouls on the Bucks rather quickly. I think some have been offensive fouls, Jim, and that's something we're going to have to keep a close eye on at this point. But by running, see, the Bucks will get more energy. Also, you run a good, long, half-court defensive team, and you transition them. That's another reason Scott Skiles wants his team to push it.
Kurt Thomas picking up his second foul. Bogut back in the game. And now Bogut has a foul. Mark Davis blowing the whistle. And Scott Skiles is going to have a tricky time tonight balancing fouls among his bigs and minutes because you have to keep bigs available against the Lakers.
It's already happening, and this is one of the pro-grown ones. Now watch. Gasol, great job to the basket. That wasn't a foul, and that was Gasol coming into him, falling away, going down, and the Lakers on the line again.
The Bucks holiday three-point plan, perfect for the fan on your list. For as low as $54, you'll receive a Brandon Jennings jersey t-shirt and tickets to 3 games, Miami, Indiana, and Phoenix. Call 414-227-0500 between 9 and 5 daily. And a lane violation.
Yeah,
Ersan Ilyasova. So Gasol gets another opportunity.
Well, Gasol's one of those that takes a little time in his shot, and Ersan was in there early. Now, had it gone in, it counts. But when it does not, it's a redo, and he gets it.
9 points for Pau Gasol. Game tied at 28. 8:33 remaining second quarter. Bogut up high. Ilyasova for three.
No.
It's knocked out by Odom. Full shot clock for the Bucks.
Now, with their length, the Bucks really not even attempting to go to anything inside, like with Andrew down low. Of course, when he backs in, that's not when he's at his best, but try to shoot the hook over Gasol is difficult.
Again, the ball knocked out of bounds. Jordan Farmar. Shot clock remains at 24. Should be noted that late in the game, when the tenths are on the clock, 3/10 would have come off on that play.
Yeah.
But not at this point in the game. Red misses, Odom rebounds. Farmar. Bogut.
Good job of not fouling.
Ahead for Red. Odom back. Lost out of bounds, no foul.
Heck of a play by Odom because it was clean. Bucks can't get to the free throw line no matter how hard they try. Attacking the basket, can't get it. Good defensive effort. Again, the Bucks trying to pick the pace up and push it.
Gasol defending, Bogut committing the foul.
What do you know? First time. And if you challenge them inside, perhaps they will call fouls at this end for defensive players playing in the post.
Gasol at times is a foul defender.
Look at the help. That's the length help, Jim, when he goes away.
That's a long double team.
It is. That's
and then a bump. Bogut battling to get the rebound, and then he's bumped by Odom.
They blocked his hook shot twice tonight. So they can challenge Andrew up top, which a lot of teams cannot do. Look at the double team. That's a huge wall off right there.
Block shot, then the foul off the double team. Into Bogut. 6 on the shot clock. Lefty hook, yes. That puts Milwaukee up 2. Odom loses. And Phil Robinson asks for help. Mark Davis, the trail official, says it is the Lakers' ball. 16 on the shot clock. Back to Kobe. Ba Moute defending.
Now, see, Kobe can make those runaway jumpers, but still, that's an alter, so that's good defense.
Red spins out of the double team to use the glass. Red has 9.
And see, Jimmy's looking inside. The double team comes from the inside. He can spin away. Catches the bottom of the backboard.
The Lakers playing a bit ragged at the moment. Ilyasova, no. Kobe Bryant ends up with the rebound. Shannon Brown tapped it to him. 6:40 remaining. This time Gasol able to convert from Farmar.
That is very alert, Jim. The Bucks, Andrew Bogut pushes it. Bucks miss a shot. You see how costly it is to miss open shots. So Gasol can run the court freely to the basket.
Red passing out of the double team. Ilyasova can't hit the 3. Shannon Brown goes up to get the rebound. He was all alone. Farmar rattle out 3. Goes to the Bucks off the hands of Gasol.
Bucks 14 fouls. They will shoot on everything, and yet the Lakers, and we see this all season long, only 2 team fouls.
The Bucks have yet to shoot a free throw. Los Angeles 8 of 11. So Milwaukee leads by 2 and has given up 8 points at the line. Michael Red.
Great play, power play, quick play. Jim, They don't take the baseline away. They take the left away. The problem is he goes right to the baseline.
Under 6 minutes in the second quarter. The next whistle will bring a timeout, so we'll get a stoppage of play. Shannon Brown works away from Michael Redd, but carries the ball. There's the whistle. 6th turnover on the Lakers. Michael Redd producing tonight. Nice basket. Milwaukee up 4. Where the Bucks lead 34-30 over the Los Angeles Lakers. John, your magic finger saw something. Draw
yes,
for us.
Okay, we're going to show you good ball swings here. Now watch. Andrew will set a screen. Okay, hold it right here. After he sets the screen, he will go this way and end up on the weak side right box. Okay, we'll show you. Rittenauer goes down. He gets double teamed. Even triple team. Look, watch the ball swing, okay, all the way around. Now look at this. Okay, Mbah a Moute's here. Bogut was able to come to this box, get the ball, and once he establishes that good position, if I can get that off, now watch. They stay in single coverage, and boom. Now, Jim, he catches deep like that because he screened high, went away, they swing the ball, get the angle on the pass.
Another key to the play, I think, John, is Mbah a Moute, after giving it up, cuts through, takes Kobe with him, and you make the quick move so they can't double you.
Exactly. See, a lot of times if you stay pat, then you can kind of yo-yo the defender and double down. Other times, if you make a cut, that defender's got to go with you.
I think that was an example, not particularly crisp passing, as Bogut is fouled by Bynum and ends up on the deck. The Bucks didn't move the ball real crisply, but even that type of ball movement will work against this defense.
Well, but see, Jim, also it gave Andrew time because of the pace of the pass. And here's Andrew attacking, and finally the Bucks get to shoot free throws. It gave Andrew time to release from high left to go bottom right on the box.
Well, he kind of showed left when Rittenauer had it, and then he peeled away and set up for the swing, too.
Exactly. But it shows you also what a high screen can start. And you don't know how it's going to end up. It ends up in an inside basket, away from where it started.
Closing in on the 5-minute mark, second quarter. 35-30 Milwaukee. Gasol loses the dribble. Rittenauer right there to pick it up. Stops, finds Redd, pops, hit the back of the rim.
Thumper. I'll tell you, Jim, that was Rittenauer's quick pursuit defensive hands to come up with that.
Kobe Bryant, how about that play?
Yeah, but in the meantime, don't everybody get caught up on one side where Kobe is with the ball while Bynum's going to the basket with no challenge.
He does draw attention, John.
He does, but, you know, you can't forget the other four because they can play, and he can pass.
Bynum bumps Andrew Bogut. Third foul on Andrew Bynum.
And Andrew Bogut with some action in his offense, moving Bynum around and getting a foul and an exit.
This season, Miller Lite is hosting Bucks fans in the Miller Lite home court here at the Bradley Center. Great tasting Miller Lite. An outstanding opportunity to enjoy a game. Stop by your favorite bars or visit Bucks.com for details. 4:37 remaining in the second. Nice midweek crowd here, as you would expect for the Lakers and the Bucks.
Ersan saw it, went over the top. Well read by Ersan. Could have been a turnover.
Mbah a Moute has hit 2 from that spot. 1-3 in this deuce. He has 5. And Brandon Jennings is called for a foul. He got a chunk of Derek Fisher.
Almost had a take. That's where the penalty hurts. Now, if he gets that, it may be a basket, but he hit him on the chin as he went for the ball. When the penalty's in effect, this is the result.
For the best assortment of Milwaukee Bucks apparel, collectibles, and accessories, visit the Bradley Center Pro Shop while at the game or during the week before the holidays. Jennings jerseys, Bucks knit caps, NBA socks. Oh, those are great. And a lot more are yours for holiday gift giving. 10 to 5. Monday through Friday here at the Bradley Center.
Out of bounds off of the Lakers. Now they'll apply a little heat. Odom's one of those long guys at 6'10", Jim, that can get in the backcourt and challenge defensively like the guards.
Charles Barkley is not the only one who likes those NBA socks.
You like them? You like the high ones, the low ones, middle ones? They've got them on all sizes now.
I don't like the high ones. The regular ones. Very comfortable. Ilyasova in the paint.
Well, you know, Barkley cannot wear the high ones. Ilyasova can, but Barkley can't because they won't stretch that much to get over those big fat calves of his.
Charles, that was John McLaughlin speaking. 3:45 remaining in the second quarter. Kobe Bryant.
Oh, he'd be the first to love it, wouldn't he? Charles is delightful, I'm telling you. He was always the superstar that would always come and talk to me when I did those pregame interviews.
Gasol denies Bogut.
I'm telling you.
That's a heck of a block.
He's extra long.
Fisher weaving. Ball knocked away from him. Bogut got a hand on it. Pass ahead intended for Ilyasova from Red.
Too tough.
Kobe Bryant is there. Kobe Bryant third in the league in steals. Nice dish, Artest to Gasol.
That shows you how costly turnovers are, especially on the break. Michael wanted to make the play, but they were just too close to one another, and the defender was there. That didn't have a chance.
The angle wasn't good.
It was bad.
The Lakers have 7 turnovers. Milwaukee 5. Red catch and shoot.
He's a little long tonight. Very often, you know, you might think when you're still fighting back like Michael, they would be short. He's missed 2 or 3 that are long.
What does that mean? He's too rested? Too strong?
I don't know. You know, it's rare. You don't usually miss long like that. Let's put a little bit more arc on it. It'll shorten up.
That's a heck of a way to get the ball back. Ron Artest upset. He carries it out. Under 3 minutes, timeout automatic at 2:32 in the second quarter. 39-37 the Bucks, leading the Lakers on Fox Sports Wisconsin. Watch basketball on Fox Sports Wisconsin is presented by Miller Lite. There's light beer and there's triple hops brewed Miller Lite. Taste greatness. By the Wisconsin Lottery and its family of instant scratch games. Odds are you'll like them. And by AT&T. See what's new from AT&T. Visit AT&T.com for details. 2:32 remaining in the second quarter. Phil Jackson and the Lakers trailing the Bucks 39-37. 10 NBA championships. You know about Michael Jordan and the 6 in Chicago, 4 with the Lakers. And how about that? A 71% victory percentage. 1,060 victories, just 439 losses.
Incredible. He's always had great players, but he, on top of that, has been a great coach.
He's not the only Laker coach in the building tonight.
No, he's not.
John Castellani, who coached the Lakers in the Elgin Baylor days in Minneapolis, is taking in the game. He's here tonight, often comes to Bucks games.
And Hot Rod Hundley played as well. And Hot Rod's here tonight doing the color for the Lakers for just a few games because of some illnesses. Costly fouls.
Second foul on Luke Richard Baamute. Telly Hughes.
Hey, guys, during that last timeout, Scott Skiles had to remind his team that they're playing the Los Angeles Lakers, the world champion Los Angeles Lakers. He said, this is not some rec team. You got to be able to run a break, 2-on-1, pass, catch, make sure you execute. So he said, and even before they went back out on the court, he said, once again, these are the world champions, not a rec team.
Telly, you just said something that sparks conversation to me. World champions. They're the NBA champions.
Correct. The NBA world champion.
No, they're the
Lakers.
NBA champions. It's disrespectful to the world game when you call the NBA champions the world champions. Here is Hot Rod Hundley, the longtime voice. He's been everywhere, but he was the longtime voice of the Utah Jazz.
Hey, Telly, it says on my ring, NBA world champion. So tell Jim to be quiet.
All right.
Hey, I'm just going off all the T-shirts and hats you see.
But John played.
No, don't bring that out.
Ilyasova in the paint and one. John played before there was Europe.
Yeah, but they had a world team then. I played against a Russian Olympic team. See, Jim's going to try to defend himself. Don't let him tell
It's
it.
arrogant.
I got got you.
in the world today.
And
Why not me?
was around when John played, right?
Now tell her you're off now.
Now seriously, what do you guys think? Do you think it should be NBA champions or world champions?
I don't really care, frankly.
Okay.
I really don't, Jim.
Your insensitivity is showing, but that's fine.
It says, there is an arrogance to that. And, what is a world champion? There probably isn't any today.
Derek Fisher.
All the other leagues,
with his
in
second
Europe
foul.
and everywhere else. Australia. But this still is the best of all of them. So I like world. This is where they all want to play if they can.
Lamar Odom.
Ooh, Odom. Inside, Jimmy had just inside position.
Well, thanks for indulging me.
Well, it's the Premier League, that's for sure. It's the best players in the world overall, and it's where every guy would like to play if he could for the most part. So why not world, NBA world? Turnovers, guys. Too many here a little bit in the last few minutes that have been a bit costly. That's what Coach Skiles is saying. Don't make a bad pass. If it's one that can't get through or you think it's a little risky, don't make it. But, that's what a good defensive team does, too. They make you hurry a little. They make you make passes or stutter your feet that, shuffle your feet that you wouldn't normally make because you rush a little bit.
Gasol. There's the double by Warwick. Odom was open, but he swings it. They try to go to Kobe. Picked off by Bahamute. Hakeem. Hello to you, and to you, and to you.
He went by.
The commercial goes.
How many feet did he cover there? 15 in the air?
I love his commercial. Meeting Milwaukee. Hello to you. Dunk. Closing seconds of the second quarter. Odom, no. But he was blocked. Warwick got him. Power play, I guess. Sounds the same every time.
Do you have 5 more? Chris, you got more of those? You like that, baby. That was impressive. The problem is, Odom goes the other way, attacks, and gets to the line.
No ammo left, John. They're gone. It's all gone on that. We could watch that all night.
We shot it all right there.
38 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Free throws?
You world champion, you.
Free throws in storage, Jim. They're 12 for 16 and adding here. Bucks 2 for 3.
And yet the Bucks lead.
Oh. Artest, hand in the cookie jar? Or Kobe?
Technical on Artest, right?
I think.
Or is it a double? Whoa.
My goodness. Oh, Ron, you...
Oh, Brandon makes the free throw dance before it drops. So Artest called for the technical.
That's amazing to me. They've been on the line, and the Bucks basically haven't, and they attack official Mark Davis on one of the few calls on them. Interesting. I guess that's what you might expect.
Delfino. Three-pointer won't go, and a loose ball foul. Too much push, says Davis to Kurt Thomas.
Now, if we have that, I'll bet you anything. That was Artest making sure, that's the old salty dog in him, the veteran in him, that he gets one back, creating contact, doing a good job of getting the foul, and he was creating contact with Kurt Thomas.
2 shots coming for Artest. 25.6 remaining in the second quarter. He can tie the game with both free throws. Fox Sports Wisconsin encourages you to take the plunge to help Special Olympics Wisconsin. Register now for one of the 12 polar plunges around the state of Wisconsin, which helps support local Special Olympics athletes. Even if you can't plunge, there are many ways to help. Like John says, plunge into your pocketbook. Visit SpecialOlympicsWisconsin.org for more information.
Be a lot warmer.
Except in your pocket.
There's ice cubes in there.
Very slight differential between the game and shot clock. Late in the second period. Jennings! Off the glass, good. 1 second remaining in the quarter. He held his knee, grabbed his left knee after that when he came down. Gasol. The Bucks on Jennings' basket lead the Lakers by 2. 47-45. Well, John, that's a pretty entertaining first half of basketball, and I'm sure the second 24 minutes will be equally entertaining. Telly Hughes is standing by with Charlie Bell.
All right, thanks, Jim. Charlie, you guys really fought the Lakers hard in that first half. What was the key in keeping a very explosive Lakers team at bay?
Great team defense. I think, Luke is doing a great job. Myself, we're trying to do the best job we can on Kobe. But, team defense-wise, we're just trying to make it tough. We know, they got a lot of talent on offense, and, we're moving the ball on offense, and we're trying to make them work. It's still, another half to play, so we got a lot of work to do.
Thanks for your time, Charlie.
Thank you.
All right, that's Charlie Bell with 5 points in 5 minutes. The Bucks lead the Lakers by 2 at halftime. When we return, Craig and Tony will break down the first half.